Okay, so we have to understand about Gemini's is Gemini is pretty much they get this from Taurus, right? Like I told you, each sign trickles down something that they feed to the other sign. They get this from Taurus. Geminis are going to express themselves in a way that shields their craziness. Now, everybody says that Geminis are bipolar, but they're really not. What's going on in a Gemini is they're getting hella downloads and they're taking in information from the environment that nobody else is picking up, and they don't know how to translate that into action. They don't know how to communicate their subconscious mind, which is crazy because Gemini's ruled by Mercury, and Mercury rules communication, air travels, technology, and things like that. So what what should be used to manipulate a Gemini, which is going to be, for some Geminis, it's going to be hard, but for others, it's going to be easier, is their people, their relationships. Now, unless you are a 13-year-old and you're dating another 13-year-old, this probably might not work. If you can get a Gemini to talk about, which is going to be fairly easy, to talk about their past relationships, their family, their dog, any past relationships, any future relationships. The thing a lot of people mess up with is they tell people what they aspire to have. They tell people about their plans, which is definitely a Gemini, air, Mercury thing, right? Telling people, so what do you want to do? What are you looking for in a man? Well, I just want this. I want to live on a farm. I want to live on a cucumber farm with like cucumbers and stuff. Female, I mean, Geminis definitely do that. Geminis definitely do that. And if they don't, you can get them to do it because, especially if you're Aries, you could definitely get them to do it, right? Now, if you don't want to do that, if you just don't like to listen to a lot of people's problems, like if you're a Cancer or something like that, if you don't like to listen to a lot of people's problems or hear them talk about their emotions, what you can do is go for the family. If you can get a Gemini's mother or father or siblings to like you more than even they like you got it. Why? Because Geminis value their family because typically, like I already said, people already think Geminis are fucking crazy, which they're not. They're not. What do you think would be a tool for you to use if you were crazy and nobody understood you and your family? I lost my train of thought, my bad. But probably that Mercury because my mind's starting to heat up. If you felt misunderstood, the way to manipulate you would be to go for the people who understand you. You don't even need to draw information from these people. Although you can easily do that, you don't need to draw information from these people. You can just get them on your side. You can get information from them, but they're gonna tell the Gemini, usually, because they know how Geminis rock. They know, firstly, this Gemini, my sister doesn't like me telling her her business. She would like me to tell her that he knows this, that he has this in his arsenal. The Aries family does not do that to you. I know. Okay? Air sign families will tell you what you need to know about them because they trust you. Because look, you're messing with this person, you must be you must be something special and you're not going anywhere. So I could open up to you, I can trust you. Or they might do the opposite, but eventually you're gonna get it. You're gonna get there. An Aries or a Capricorn family, they'll tell you all their business and won't even tell the person that you're dating they told you that. And then they'll be mind fucking you all all year and you're like, how did you and they'll end up saying something drunk and you're like, how the fuck do you know that? And they'll be like, oh, your mom told me. Remember Thanksgiving? I'm like, Thanksgiving? That was it's my birthday. Thanksgiving was like 6 months ago, bro. You knew this whole time? Damn, and you start thinking about everything they've been doing, like she did buy me a Power Rangers DVD for my birthday. You know. Anyways, back to Gemini. But Because of that relationship that Gemini has with themselves, it's definitely there. And especially when you think about art, the relationships that they have, if you can show interest, authentic interest, just find something that Gemini likes. If their fucking dog likes you, if their mom likes you, if they're into art, if they're into Outcasts, which Big Boy's a Gemini. And Big Boy's their favorite rapper because Big Boy's a Gemini. If you can show any authentic interest in what they're doing, what they're about, what they're interested in, their favorite foods, their favorite movies, their hobbies. Aries, that's a good way to our hearts too. But if you don't care, we don't give a fuck. But Gemini's, that's definitely there. That's definitely there. And honestly, I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you a Gemini ritual, right? Look, this is what you do. This is not what you do, but I'm going to give you an example, a Gemini ritual, how to get Gemini for life. So, you have a girlfriend, right? You have a girlfriend and you're a Gemini, and your girlfriend's like, I want to meet your mom. My mom's dead, and I want to meet your mom because some weird stuff, right? And you're like, okay, that would be perfect. We're moving a little fast, but I like this. I like this, right? Because you're a Gemini. So the girl goes to meet your mom, and they go in the back room. They talk about girl stuff. Let me help you in the kitchen, mom. And they cook and they're blah blah blah. And she's like, Eugene, you need to keep. I don't know why that name popped in my head. You need to keep this girl, Eugene, because Eugene, she's just the bee's knees. And you're like, I don't know. I don't really like her like that. I don't really know her, but okay. And then 3 months later, you break up because it's Aries season again, and you fuck, and you fucked up. But anyways, so you break up 3 months later. You go up to your mom's house. Guess who's there? Your girlfriend, because you're a Gemini. You keep going over there. She's texting you. You know what? It wasn't even a bad breakup. You mended it, but you still don't even want her over your house like that, right? So a month after that, it's summertime, and she wants to go to Puerto Rico with her friends. She needs like $1,000, and guess what? She calls you, and you're like, $1,000. No, I don't even, bro. I don't even know you like that. You keep texting me, going over my mom's house. No, don't. No, no. And then guess what she does? Because you're a Gemini, and this is Gemini's luck. She calls your mom. She calls your mom and asks your mom for $1,000. And she says, "Why don't you ask Eugene? He just got that new job down at the flower shop. It's great." And then your mom calls you, Eugene, you better get that girl some money. You better get that girl some money. And she's like, you know what? He's like, you know what? Eugene the Aries. I mean, not the Aries. We don't get done like that. The Gemini, the Gemini Eugene is going to be forced into a situation where you manipulate him through his mother. You don't even have his love anymore. He doesn't even like you. You're a Taurus. But you know what? He gives you the money anyway because you watched this video and you know how to manipulate a motherfucking Gemini. You can't do that to me because first of all, I don't even like my mom, and I don't introduce no thotties to my mom. Okay? I'm just kidding. I'm taking it a little too far. But how to introduce Gemini to the language of manipulation. It's Aaron Moses. Life is in the breath. Breathe it in. Peace.